back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie. If you are new here and if you are not, welcome back guys, and welcome to another video guys. In today's video I'll be talking about the movie Anikulapo, I guess. Anikulapo, whatever. This movie has been trending all over Nigerian social media, I think across Nigerian social media itself, if I'm right. So I decided to come here and give my 5 minutes review on what I think of the movie. This review will be basically divided into 2 parts: what I like and what I don't like, and lastly who I'm going to support as regarding the controversial issue that is surrounding social media. So let's get right into the video. So if you haven't watched the movie yet, Anikulapo is a movie directed by Anikulapo. The movie is centered around Saro and Arolake. Saro, a Ashofik weaver all the way from Baga, came to Oyo Empire for greener pasture, and Arolake is the youngest wife of the king of Oyo Empire. They both fell in love, and well, a lot of things happened. If you haven't watched it, I don't want to spoil it for you, so go watch it and let's be able to discuss properly.
ọ̀rọ̀ ọkùnrin àjèjì tó wọnú ìlú wa ìwá. arákùnrin.
Ta ni ọ́? Ń bọ́ lọ ti wá.
Tó pe rẹ̀ Ládìpọ̀ Anikulapo.
Gbéra dìde!
Anikulapo, wọ́n máa dúpẹ́.
Èwo ni arákùnrin tí wọ́n ń pè ní Anikulapo?
Orúkọ mi kì í ṣe Anikulapo. Saro lórúkọ mi. Aṣòfin ni mò ń hù.
Káyèsí gbogbo ìgbà tábà tí ń wáyé láàfin nínú yàrá ọmọ nínú yàrá rẹ̀ láti ń bá yín.
Wọ́n fa sọ̀kì láàfin.
The first thing I'll be talking about as regards what I like in the movie here is the culture, although as expected of Queen Afolayan, because that man always drops. As expected of Queen Afolayan, the culture in that movie was rich. Like, I was just like, this man really, like, he gave it, like, there was attention to details up to the tribal mark. I was just like looking at their faces just to look for like mistakes on their tribal marks, and I could not find. Those tribal marks look so real. So kudos to the makeup artist though, because man, you tried. The tribal marks look so real. I was like very, very impressed with this. There was also like display of pottery, ashoke. There were market scenes. The setting and location top notch. Like, it was really, really nice. And the language, like, the Yoruba was conk, authentic Yoruba. Like, they went, I don't know who wrote that script. They just went to look like the person was very well versed in Yoruba, and it was really nice to see like Nigerian culture, a part of Nigerian culture, let me say like Yoruba culture displayed in that way, and it was very, very, very nice. The other thing that I liked about the movie was the fact that I saw other like older generation of Yoruba actors, the people we used to see on our screen that we don't get to see them anymore. Like, when I saw them in the movie, I was like, wow, this man really went out for his characters. He went out of the way to get people to fit into the roles, and I feel like the actors they really chose embodied their characters very, very well. There are people like Dele Odule, Baba Wande, Ogogo, the man that said Google Alama Jack breakfast. So like, he really embodied the people. Like, he really thought about his characters very well, and he chose perfect people to play them. So kudos to him on that one also. The third point was going to be like what I liked about the movie was going to be the acting, but the acting was like damn nice. Bimbo, you remember the way it tried, like there was this thing about when they were in the bush, where they were like after they eloped, where she was using her teeth to peel purple. Like I've never even thought people did that. Like she was using her teeth, even though it looked extra, but I felt like before there were knives and such, and they didn't really have any other thing, she used her teeth. Those people, they put their heart and soul into that acting, and kudos to them. They, whatever the movie is, however good the movie is doing now, they really deserved it, because you could see that their blood and sweat went into the acting of the movie, and so it was really top notch. So those are the three things I could really say I really wanted to point out about what I liked in the movie. So the things I didn't really like is just one thing, or just a point that I felt like it should just be there. I didn't really like the way the movie felt like it didn't have a lot of order to me. Like there was no flow to the movie. It was just like a lot of things were happening at once, and that didn't give it like much flow. And also I felt like the reason why this happened was they were trying to like create a suspense effect, or should I say, yeah, suspense effect, or the fact that we won't be expecting what's going to happen next. That's what I felt like. That they're trying to like make it like, oh, you guys thought this is what's going to happen. That's not it. It's another thing that was going to happen, and like that didn't give the movie a lot of order. I felt like a lot of things were missing. Firstly, what I would say is we didn't really get to see Arolake and what's it called, Saro's like interaction, because you wouldn't tell me that they just met each other and okay, it was love at first sight, then she decided to jump him in the bush. Like, who does that? She just basically raped him because she was going home, and he felt like someone was following him. Like after their first meeting, he felt like someone was following him, and the next thing he saw, he just shouted that whoever is following him should come out. And the next thing, she jumped on him and they had sex. What is that? That just didn't make sense. The other place where I felt like a lot there was no order was where they were caught. That the princess, what they just did was they showed the princess face where she was cleaning her tears, and the next thing was they just showed them they just showed the princess in her Arolake's room crying, telling her that she's a cheat and asking her where she has been. I felt like they could have just like showed us, even though we didn't see where she actually got to the house and saw them together. We could have just showed that okay, the princess was following her to know where she was going to. I felt like that would have made more sense than just showing the princess face cleaning her eyes or cleaning her tears from her face. So that was the second thing. I think there were others, but I can't really remember them now. I should have written them down, but I can't really remember. I just feel like that's the only thing I could say about the movie, that the movie had no flow. Like there were a lot of things happening and the other was just like not there. Now to the controversial question of who I think is at fault. I would say Sarah is at fault, obviously, except you want to be like an Ingrid and act and say that, not like Ingrid, or just like you want to support him, that okay. The only thing I would say is Sarah was given a power, and they say power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So I would say maybe Sarah acted in a way any human could have acted when given power, because if human beings are insatiable, when given power we feel like we are on top of the world, we can do anything can happen. So maybe that's what Sarah did, and however the way Rolake paid him back, girl, you did well. I'm going to support you through and thorough, because no man can treat you that way. Fine, you have power, you want to be big, you want to be high and mighty. Alright, that's fine and cool. But remember that this power that you got, I was the one that made you stay alive. I was the one that made you stay alive. I was not that actually stole the power from the Akala and tried to give it to you. Then you tried to have give birth with my maid. Fine, we accepted that. Then you got married to another lady. You not tried to tell her things about me that she could insult me with. If you would even have done such a thing, you should have already allowed them to know that, guy, these people you are marrying, let them know that I'm the queen of this house. Nobody is coming to come and treat me this way. Even if you marry like 50 of them, they are going to treat me with respect that I deserve. Yes, I don't have a kid, but I am the one that made you who you are today. So I felt like it was Saru that disrespected her that made the other wives to be able to disrespect her that way too. So therefore, I realized it by doing what she did, and the fact that she didn't even wait for anything to happen. She just said, okay, I'm done with you, and you are going to face the consequences of your action, period. What she was saying about, I was like, there was no need of even fighting with him and saying anything. She went to confront him, then he slapped her, and you're like, okay, this is the next action. Pack my bags, move to another place. That part I'm going to use by myself. And he did. So I support her through and through. That's it. And that's my 5 minutes honest review. Even though it might be more than 5 minutes, but that's my 5 minutes honest review on the movie Anikulapo. So if you've watched it, let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you've not, you can run over to Netflix or go download it at TFPDL. I'm sure it should be there. Go download it and watch it and let us know what your opinion is. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now, like, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.